Did I make this public? I think I did. I think so. We'll wait a second. See if anyone shows up. This weird hotel phone. Look at that. I see some people. I don't see any comments. Oh, there we go. Hey, Megan D. Hello. How are you this evening? Hopefully notifications got sent out. Did anyone get a notification or not get a notification? Hello, Movie Mania Nick. Hello, Lynn's Morningstar. Hello, William Mulder. I'm doing well. Out on the road. Alex Garcia says has a cheap hotel discount. I've been using Priceline. My dad just got a new job. My dad always works in hotels. He got a new job at a new hotel. I need to find out if he gets any discounts for immediate family. Because he did get that before. Is it late? It's 9:40 here. Where am I heading now? Let me see, where are we timeline-wise with the videos? What's this right here? Oh, there we go, that's a lamp. What did we upload? What did I upload this morning? Bellhaven. Now I'm in Washington, D.C., I think, or the surrounding greater Washington, D.C. area. Hello, Stan Ellis. Hello, Cheese Kitten. Hello from Kai, Jerry James. I hope you guys enjoyed the video I put out this morning. It was a video I have been wanting to do before I even made videos. It's a place I've wanted to see for a very, very long time. I finally got to see it. And it was just as amazing as I hoped. Yeah, that's the good thing about DC, is so much to do for free. Some of the best museums in the world, and they're free. Yeah, I can't believe that they don't get any visitors. And kudos to the woman running it. She is opening it up, even though the town's flooding. Good on her. Craig Billard. Yeah, the American history's probably. I think that's probably my favorite of the Smithsonian. Natural history is pretty cool too. American history's cool. The pop culture artifacts always get me. National Zoo is wonderful. I've been to the National Zoo, but it was really cold. I'm thinking about going to the Spy Museum. I've never been. Gloria Andrade. It's the scariest place I've been to. I went inside that the house that the evil clown supposedly lived in. I don't know if you guys remember that a few years ago, there was that whole national outcry about evil clowns, and the first clown report was in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and the kids that alleged they saw the clowns said the clowns lived in an abandoned house in the woods, and I went and found that house and went inside there, and I was pretty scared. I didn't know if I was gonna see any clowns, but I was afraid I was gonna see something. Eric James and make it to Wolf's Museum. I've been there one time. I follow them on social media. Amazing. I can't wait to get back there. We'll definitely try to hit that next time I'm in Florida. Just got quiet in here. Brian Davis says, how do you think it's going for the Cherokee Museum? You're welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed the Cherokee Museum. Did I drive through the underwater tunnel in Virginia Beach? You'll find out very soon. Yes, I did. Movie Maniac, you went to the Ripley's. The Ripley's in Ocean City. Christine D asked if I thought of touring some of Canada. I've been to Niagara Falls. I haven't seen the rest. Limo Rob says, hi from Pittsburgh. Come up here sometimes. I've never been to Pittsburgh, now that you mention it. So maybe I do need to check out Pittsburgh sometime. Have I been to the Ripley's in San Francisco? I have not. Hopefully we can change that soon. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Christy is a great lady. Very lucky that I found her. I visited Salem, Massachusetts, and not Halloween. I hear that Halloween is the traditional time to go. Oh, I love they have 5 wax museums in that town. Jen Lance says, visit the Cherokee Historical Museum in Murphy, North Carolina. I actually have. I have a video from there. Videos about the Moon-Eyed people, but I think I show pretty much the whole museum while I'm there. Country Doctor Museum was really cool. That was kind of unplanned. I saw the sign for it, and I decided to check it out, and it was really, really neat. Really neato. Neato mosquito, as they would say. Not sure who would say that, but you know. Brennan Pope, I'm hoping to do all those things that you mentioned in that comment. What makes a country doctor different from a city doctor? A lot. A city doctor sees lots of, he has an office where patients come. The country doctor usually goes out and makes house calls, and they usually accept payments other than money. A lot of times they have to be paid in goods or services. And the biggest difference is that, country doctor lives in the country. City doctor lives in the city. Visit the Onion Museum in Dellen, Florida. Is there an onion museum in Florida? I've been to the Vidalia Onion Museum in Georgia. Pediatric says, I've become so prolific. I try. I like to upload a video every day. I feel weird not putting anything out. So I want to put something out every day, even if it's just like a little something. You can't do an epic video every day, but I think I would try to do a video every day. Do I prefer attractions with less people for filming privacy? It's funny. There's a balance. Like, sometimes having less people makes it almost more awkward. Like, if you're in a museum and it's just you and like the person running the museum, and you're sitting there narrating to yourself, that's a little more awkward. Sometimes having a few people thrown in there is better. The thing about like when there's too many people a lot of times is just being able to like get in there and film something without like having to wait. People will like say you're in a museum, people just stand in front of exhibits, not caring that other people might want to see them. The Roots of Motive Power in Willits, California has an awesome museum with tons of old steam engines. Thank you, Linz. Thank you, Calvin. Ohio Valley Adventures wants to know about boiled peanuts. You got to make sure you get them hot. Don't get them from a gas station or somewhere like that. Get them from a genuine roadside stand that has a big black cauldron. I would say they have country doctors in all states. Bryce Septon practice. Don't assume you're going to be back in NC by Tuesday for Jerry Springer and wrestling at the Dixie Classic. I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Gloria. I did want to show people who couldn't be there what the 9/11 Memorial Museum is like. Ryan, I'd love to get to go to Boston. I've never really been to Boston. Yes, I got a kick out of that, Ryan. Try to hide my obsession with serial killers. People think it's creepy. Like, there we go. Heading to Cleveland. No plans to head to Cleveland right now. And then right after that, Surreal says of a building in Cincinnati called the Essex. It's a artist studio. It has more than a few museums in it, like the Cat and Neon Museum. Oh, I definitely want to check that out. The other Cat Museum. My friend Harold owns the Cat Museum in Sylvan, North Carolina. Tuesday, Jerry Springer is hosting small fights on a Tuesday night in Winston-Salem. What is the Dixie Classic Fair? Let's look that up. I got my laptop right here. I'm curious. What is the Dixie Classic Fair? What is this? It's in Winston-Salem. Here, I'll let you guys see. This is the Dixie Classic Fair. They're having Demolition Derby. Tuesday, small fights on a Tuesday night, hosted by Jerry Springer. What is that? Let's look at a map. It's taking a long time to load. Maybe it's broken. Sadie 920 says, just watch the Salt Sea episode. We found the homemade electric tree. Yeah, it was nuts. Still gets me. Largest fair in the Piedmont Triad. Interesting. Yeah. Wi-Fi in hotels never good. I would probably go back to Holiday World, right? come to Ohio. Everyone wants me to come to Ohio. Wow, the map just popped up, and it's terrible. That they have like shows where all the rides are, but it's like over top of Google Map, and the picture was obviously taken when that was just a parking lot off. See if they have a haunted fun house. Haunted fun house. That's pretty cool. What else? What else? I don't know. The Happy Swing. Mario Land. Of course, they have the Himalaya. Weird. I do want to get back to Memphis. I haven't been to Memphis since I do have some videos for Memphis, but not like proper. Not proper. Well, thank you, Big Red Tower. Jerry Springer to appear at wrestling event at the Dixie Classic Fair on Tuesday. The event will be hosted by former talk show host and features wrestlers with midget wrestling entertainment. I think that's different than the micro wrestling that I saw. Dixie Classic Fair takes place every fall. The Dixie Classic Fairground. The new rides this year include the Claw, the Pirate, Monster Trucks, Super Trucks, and Treasure Island. After several years, the three-story Funhouse, King Circus, is back. King Circus? Let's look that up. Oh, I ended up getting really lucky with this room. I was $65 on Priceline, and it's like a suite. It's got a kitchen. Look at that. Have I been played as if I've been to a zoo? I've been to lots of zoos. Is the Renaissance Fair in Charlotte good? I've never been, but I thought I'd go film this year. No, I paid a lot more for nasty hotel rooms. This was a Priceline win. I'm having internet problems now. Chris says, "Are you coming with me to Charlotte on Sunday?" Yeah, sure. Why not? Am I gonna fix biscuits and gravy? No, I don't cook. Why is the internet not working in this room? That's my one complaint. It was working just a second ago. Do I use honors programs? No, I just use Priceline. Probably should look into honors programs though. Museum of Death in Los Angeles, Gloria? No, but I have been to the one in New Orleans. There's a lot of different Renaissance festivals. I wonder which ones are the best. I haven't been to a Renaissance Festival in a very long time. We were gonna go when I was visiting Wisconsin. We were gonna go to the one there, but my dad got a really bad rash. True story. Block the guy. It's being rude and giving nasty comments. I don't even see anyone being rude and giving nasty comments. But if I do, I'll block them. Have I been to the Vermont-New York border? I don't know. Go back to Backyard Terror. Man, that place intimidated me. It looked really scary. It's huge. That is a very big haunt. We'll see. We'll see. Vermont needs me. Bowtie Gamer says I deserve more subs. Well, thank you. Scott S just stayed at a restaurant in Portland at 72-ounce steak challenge. Did you take the challenge? Favorite caffeinated beverage on the road? Usually I drink Mountain Dew if I'm trying to stay awake. Will I do a Halloween special? I don't know about a special, but I'm kind of planning on focusing on spooky Halloween-based attractions this October. I'll do a Spooktober. Wouldn't Krampusfest be in December on Krampusnacht? I should check out Lucas Mansion in Taylorsville. I'm not sure if that does. Scott McLeod says, big ups on pizza working and social work. It's not an easy job. Amazing maze in Rural Hill, North Carolina. Brenda, I do love Maine. Mainly I love the lobster. Strap a GoPro to my head right now. I don't own a GoPro. I've never owned a GoPro. Must go to the real Sleepy Hollow. That sounds fun, but is there stuff to see? I mean, it's not like you show up and the Headless Horseman's like running around. My biggest mistake is not owning a GoPro. Do I believe in Mothman? Yeah, I'm afraid what he'll do if I don't believe in him. Carolina Tony made it home without getting mugged. Good job. Enter the dangerous streets of Chicago. There's lots of cool stuff in Georgia, Cody. Where do you live in Georgia? Strapping a GoPro to your head is cheaper than hotels. I think I missed part of that. How did the kitten what you're feeding do? Obviously, Christy's taking care of him right now. She said he's being a little picky. He only likes certain kind of food, but he is eating. What would be a great place to visit in California? California is just slam packed with stuff. My buddy from Gatlinburg swears by the $50 faux pro. Talking about Michael? What state am I in? I'm either in Maryland. Yeah, I think I'm in Maryland. Ryan, you say they let you film in the Winchester house? For real? Where'd you hear that? Who told you that? I really want to go to Lizzie Borden bed and breakfast. Bailey isn't basically a pirate robot clone. Okay, now I understand that you're just spewing nonsense. Savannah Hurst goes through. I've seen that before. Gamer Boys asked if I've ever been to Smitty's Superstore Station. I have not, but Smitty actually reached out to me and invited me to come there. So hopefully I will be able to make it down there at some point. Do I know the Dion quintuplets? No, I don't know what that is. Do I like New York City? I love New York City. It's just exhausting. No, we don't talk about dolphins. I've not been to Waverly or Mansfield. Yeah, I'd love to film inside the Winchester house, but I guess that's not going to happen. Do I have beef with Adam the Woo? Yeah. We hate each other, and last time I saw him, he punched me in the face, and he threw me off a cliff, and I died. I don't drink coffee now. I've not visited the Vasilla Axe Murder House either. Yes, Adam the Woo killed me. Have I ever seen a Broadway show? Nope. They're expensive. Thank you, Rachel Martinez. I appreciate it. Do I get heartburn when I think of Big Texan? No, I think about how delicious the steak was. Ever thought about visiting Springfield, Illinois? Maybe, someday. Would I ever legally change my name to Jacob Bagger? No, I don't want to disrespect my deep Czech heritage. It's the scariest Halloween haunt in the South? I'm not sure. Are my friends with Justin Scard? I've only met Justin once. He's a nice dude. DDP legally changed his name to Dallas Page. Yeah, I think wrestlers will change their names so that they can to get around copyright, because like China, she had to change her name to China so that she could call herself that outside of WWF. Warrior had to change his name to Warrior. I know Test did that too. And a lot of, well, I don't know if wrestlers do that anymore, but a lot of them, yeah, they used to do it so they could use their wrestling names outside of WWF. Worlds of Fun in Kansas City. I haven't explored Kansas much. Would I do anything else with Andy from Andy Cooks? Andy was a really nice guy. I was just met him by chance, and he was a really cool dude. I'd look up some of this stuff, but my internet is still not working. Gene Simmons can't use his real name anymore? Why not? That doesn't seem right. Dion quintuplets were in a human zoo? Huh? Yes, I have met the Trackers. Oh, they're really nice. Really cool people. I'm very happy for the success they've had. They've really come a long way in the last couple years. And it's good to see good people on top, right? Any attraction to South Carolina you recommend? Depends on what part of South Carolina. Well, thank you, Crystal. See, I don't even know what a backsplash is. Is that like the tiling there? Is that backsplash? Like seriously, I used the Priceline thing where you don't know what hotel you're gonna get. You just you know the price and the general location, like the part of the city it's in, and then you take a gamble. So I gambled my $65 that this would be a good hotel, and I gambled well because this is a very nice place for that price. For that price, definitely. The black splash is what keeps the wall from getting wet when you use the sink. What keeps the backsplash from getting wet? That's what I want to know. Yeah, their Wi-Fi does stink. I can like link my phone and use my phone's Wi-Fi, but I don't like to do that too much. See, I didn't even know what Black Splash was, but like Christy likes to watch those like house hunting shows, and it's like they use the same words in every video. It's like every show. It's like we need granite countertops, we need a backsplash, and we need an open concept. We need an ensuite, whatever that is. It's just like every person wants the exact same thing. Do I listen to Becky G music? I don't know who that is. Curb appeal? Yeah, that's a word they like to throw around. It's just, yeah, they're just spewing buzzwords. I've been anywhere else in Michigan. Been around Michigan a little bit. Did some stuff in Detroit. I'm sure there's more to film. Ensuite is a master bath. Well, why don't they just call it that? Well, they just call it the poop room. The poopatorium. Let's see here. Frankness 777 says, do you find a good balance between unplanned attractions, ones on your itinerary? I try to. Sometimes I'm trying so hard to stick to my itinerary that I don't get as many of those like spontaneous finds as I'd like. But sometimes the spontaneous finds are the absolute best videos. The thing is, when I'm traveling on the road, I'm always in a time crunch. Always. What's the worst town I've been to? I don't want to, like, call out a town for being the worst. Brendan Pope says his wife is trying to have a baby girl. Well, good luck. I hope the baby comes soon and healthy. Ryan notices, like I said, I freestyle sometimes just like an American Pickers. What do you mean by that? American Pickers? How am I like American Pickers? Not been to Ireland. I've not done a lot outside the country. We may come to the time where that becomes more common. Hey, Christy, how much longer time do I have on my passport? I have been to Gary. I lived very near Gary, Indiana growing up. Oh, Asheville's not the worst. Oh, no, that's ridiculous to even say. Have I been to Iowa? I have been to Iowa. I got 5 years left on my passport. Thank you, Digifunk. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's kind of like that, Ryan. The yard sale's not still open. It burned down. It's the scariest thing that's happened on the road. The scariest. I don't know. The scariest thing that's happened. Scott S. often wonders about the tire store crab. Yeah, I don't know whatever happened to him. John Williams has come to St. Joseph, Missouri. I love the state of Missouri. There's definitely some Missouri that still needs to be explored. The clutch went out. Oh, yeah, the clutch went out. That was really scary because I got stuck right in the middle of the road, and it was terrifying. Stuck in the middle of a road, coming up a mountain in a giant curve. It was bad. Ever been to Thomasland or Thomasland? No, I have not. Favorite serial killer and why? I don't like to use the word favorite because that implies that I like them. I don't like any serial killers. I think the most interesting serial killer is Jeffrey Dahmer. One thing that makes him interesting is that some of the most documentation of any serial killer, H.H. Holmes probably a close second. And Jeffrey Dahmer is interesting in the fact that he expressed remorse for his crimes. Very few serial killers ever express true remorse. I don't think that, like, obviously that doesn't forgive him, but like Jeffrey Dahmer was like he could have been helped. He could have been stopped and he could have been helped, and he wasn't. And it's an interesting case study. And then H.H. Holmes is interesting just because he's the closest thing America has ever had to like a true supervillain. Like, the guy he's the Joker. Charles Manson never even killed anyone, so he doesn't count. Ben Adams says, next year plan on driving Route 66 from Indiana to California. Not sure to buy a trailer and hit the different camp areas or stay at many different places on the road. What do you recommend? I don't use an RV because I don't think it's cost effective. I think it's actually cheaper as much gas as an RV takes and as much maintenance as it requires. I think it's almost better just traveling in a car and paying out for hotel rooms. And there's lots of interesting hotel rooms along Route 66 that you can stay at as part of the experience. I hope that answers your question. Yes, Adam the Wheel used to have an RV, but he sold it. Brendan Pope, I have already been to the Elvis Museum in Cherokee, North Carolina. Adventures with Mike says, every time I go to the Gemini Giant, owners keep telling me how nice you and Adam were. They were super nice. They were great people. They were super nice. Wish them the absolute best of luck. Would I ever take a suplex bump? Yeah, I would take whatever bump. I'm not above. As long as I can learn how to do it right, I'll do it. The hometown of Lucille Ball. I wish they still had that. I wonder whatever happened to the ugly Lucy statue. Scott S. says there's a devil museum in his town. What town is that? I'm curious. Where am I streaming from? The inside of a hotel room in Maryland. Vancouver, Washington. Who's the current roadside champion in WW 2K18? Still Spring Heel Jack. What did I eat today? Ooh. That'll be stay tuned next couple days. I don't want to ruin the surprise of what I ate today because it was life-changing. I actually ate Chipotle yesterday, believe it or not. Why do I say Rosebud every time I see a snow globe? It's a reference to the cult classic Citizen Kane. Please come back to Kentucky. I'll always come back to Kentucky. Kentucky is not too far. I didn't have the home wrecker, no. Detroit wants me back? Why? Perry near Brevard, North Carolina was a government first surveillance city. Now it's a astronomical site. Oh, there's a bunch of conspiracy theories about that. Do I think that Citizen Kane is the greatest film ever made? It's a great movie. It's so old that it's hard to say it's the best because so many films have built on it. But when it came out, it was probably the best film ever made. I have had some of the burgers with the green chilies on them, Rachel, in New Mexico. Good stuff. What is the next adventure? Tomorrow. Be a new video up tomorrow. A satanic group has adopted a highway to keep it clean. Ben Adams. I do want to visit the Baggins Museum in Vegas, but there's no filming because he's a jerk. I've never been to Asia. I visited Cahokia Mounds. No, I don't know what that is. Was Orson Welles in the Transformer movie? He might have been. Lost World's a Wonder next to American Science Surplus. I think that's a comic book shop, isn't it? Yeah, I'd really love to see the real Annabelle. I need to right now, Gloria asks about the Occult Museum too. I should just contact them and see if there's any way I can see Annabelle. Because that's definitely on my list of things I want to see. Devilish Things Museum. That sounds cool. Yeah, the Warren Occult Museum is not open to the public anymore due to alleged zoning issues, which I doubt is the real reason. Do a documentary about a train for pro wrestling. Now, I do want to be clear. I love being involved in wrestling, but I am realistic enough to know that I will never be a pro wrestler. I will never be a full-blown pro wrestler. I am too old. I am too unathletic. But, you know, I've talked to people that have worked with me, and they say that I have certain things that can add to wrestling show. Yes, I can be a manager, things like that. The guy who trained AJ Styles said he liked my promos. So that was a huge compliment. Yeah, I'm not I'm not DDP. Thing is, I've never been athletic. I've always been below average in everything physical. So probably not, yeah. It's just not going to happen ever being like an in-ring competitor. But you know, there's things I can do. There's things I can learn. You know, that doesn't mean I can't be involved or, you know, even in a limited capacity. Brenda Harris. I will try to get some coffee mugs in the shop. All right, guys. So we got. Let's let the chat run 10 more minutes. And we'll do an even hour. I've not been to Elbray, North Carolina. I don't know if there's anything I can. I think they actually do have a museum there with some Andre the Giant stuff. Coaster Lisa, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was the whole thing was a knock on William Randolph Hearst, but it was a great movie. When am I coming back to Texas? No solid plans. No solid plans about coming back to Texas. What's people's obsession with cursed toy dolls? I don't know. I think people like the idea of something that small being that, like, being sinister or uncontrollable. I want to restart the computer because it's not having any luck with. I think all my Halloween plans are kind of set in stone now. How much money do I make on YouTube? I get a percentage of the advertisements, and then I get I get donations on Patreon. YouTube doesn't like people talking about how much they make. You're not supposed to reveal how much you bring in from ad revenue. I did the one spot for Dollar Shave Club. Hopefully there'll be more. The coolest thing I've ever found in the road. That's a difficult question. There's a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff I've seen. Let's see if the internet started working again. Cynthia, Kentucky has a connection with the Raggedy Ann doll. Yeah, this hotel internet's just done. Ben Adams, well, thank you so much. Says, keep up your adventures and visiting the many roadside attractions. I hope to do the same next year and start something new for me and my dog. Be called Dog and Me. Well, good luck. I hope that works out. And safe travels. Good luck on your travels. What do I think of The Rock as an actor? I don't think I've ever seen a movie that actually had The Rock in it. I don't really watch action movies. I don't watch a lot of movies at all. And I certainly don't watch a lot of action movies. So I can't really judge The Rock if he's a good actor or not. Do I ever get stressed out on the road? The minor inconveniences, problems with hotel, car problems, things like that. But just try to remember that it's part of the adventure. I do get stressed and tired from spending long periods of time in the car. I think I spent 8 hours on Thursday in the car. So that can be taxing. Thank you, Maddie Bela. No, I've not been to Rhode Island, Taylor. Thank you, 3 feral cats. Do they throw a party for me when I come home? No, not exactly. Yeah, there was some minor emergency at home this evening. My wife had to deal with. Anna was taking the garbage out, and something in the garbage bag cut through the bag and cut her foot. So she had to take her to the emergency room and have the cut glued shut. But I think she's all right. Someone asked if I wanted to own a specific article from a serial killer. I don't think I want to own anything from a serial killer. I think, I don't know, that's just like bad mojo. I don't know if it was a cat food lid, but it could have been. Yeah, I talked to Denise. What we got? We got about 3.5 minutes left. We'll end this on a even hour. Mike the Mike guy was literally in Scranton, Pennsylvania. I've never been in Scranton. Ooh, there's a tsunami in Indonesia. That's not good. Oh, yes, there's a lot of cat lovers in the chat, and I don't, if you don't like to own cats, that's fine with me. I don't like it when people say that they don't like cats or they hate cats. That's, I don't like people have to be mean like that. It's like people say, like, when people say they hate cats, like, somehow that's acceptable. People say they hate dogs, people think they're a psycho. I like dogs and cats. I'm more of a cat person. I don't think cats are necessarily better. I just prefer the company of cats. How many states have I visited? I really haven't kept track of the states as well as I should have. Cats can be extremely intelligent. The notion that dogs are smarter than cats is a complete fallacy. Thank you, Brandon Pope. Just enjoy yourself at the Carolina Renaissance Festival whenever you decide to go. I'm definitely going. Definitely going. I might go. Might go this weekend if everything falls into place. Smoking Fox. I've heard the same thing, that the chick in glasses to stop them from seeing blood. I don't know why it said that thing about climbing over the fence. I've heard that, yeah, just to stop them from seeing blood, because apparently chickens go crazy when they see blood. Subscribe. Okay, we got 30 seconds, everybody. If anyone's got any last questions, comments, queries, anything like that, let them rip. If not, we'll say good night. What hotel chain am I at? I don't even know. This is like not even a chain. I don't know. Taylor Joel says, check out a song you wrote. We're at. I've got some cool drone footage coming up. Will the Rocker will ever been a fan with you on a journey? I don't like the word fan, But you know, sometimes I like to do videos with friends. How did I pronounce your last name? Maddie Bela? I don't know if that's right. Probably wrong. Chicken glasses keep them from fighting? How does it keep them from fighting? Why is Annabelle called Anna now? Anna's short for Annabelle. Michael Vortex, thank you. Buenas noches, Gloria. Mr. Grilled Cheese, you have a safe knife as well. SoundCloud. Carpet Pals. Carpanions. All right. Oh, am I sticking my finger in your eye? I'm sorry. All right, thank you guys. You guys all have a good night. I'm gonna get some sleep. This one